Keep your friends close and your enemies apparently a lot closer. Skylar Neese was born on February 10th, 1996. In elementary school, she became very close with a fellow classmate named Sheila Eddy. The two remained best friends for years and were completely inseparable. But freshman year of high school, the two met a girl named Rachel Schoaf, a fiery redhead. But Rachel's arrival began to drive a wedge between Sheila and Skylar's friendship. The three of them always hung out, but it was a very toxic friendship. Rachel and Skylar began competing for Sheila's attention. And most of the time, Sheila gave it to her new friend Rachel over her older friend Skylar. Sheila and Rachel wanted to hang out on their own, and they felt like hanging out with Skylar was dragging them down. Then on the night of July 5th, 2012, after coming home from her job, Skylar snuck out of her parents' apartment. As she snuck out, no one knew that she left. Of course, she was sneaking out to see Rachel and Sheila. The two were waiting in a nearby car, and they picked her up and drove off. The next morning, Skylar's parents noticed she wasn't there and that the screen on her window had been moved. They knew she snuck out, but had no idea where she went. When Skylar went missing, Sheila called Skylar's parents every day asking for updates in the case. She wanted to help out as much as possible, offering to put up missing posters and assisting in the search. She posted this touching tribute to Skylar on her Twitter, which is still active. But not long after this, some of Sheila and Rachel's classmates came forward. They eventually testified that they had overheard the two discussing how they had murdered and disposed of Skylar's body. Even before police pulled Sheila and Rachel in, they thought they were lying. During police questioning, the girls had been playing with their hair a lot and avoiding the investigators' eyes, which are two signs that someone is lying. It was eventually determined that the girls had lured Skylar out with promises of smoking weed. Once outside of the car and into the woods, they counted to 3 and then began to stab Skylar. They tackled her to the ground and stabbed her until she, quote, stopped making gurgling noises. There were more than 50 stab wounds. Less than a year later, the body would be found and positively identified as Skylar Neese. Rachel pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 30 years with the eligibility of parole after 10. Sheila pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and was sentenced to life with the eligibility of parole after 15. But even after this, the question of motive still stands. Why did the girls want to kill their supposed best friend? I mean, she annoyed them, but that can't be a reason for murder, right? Well, according to some, maybe Skylar stumbled upon something she wasn't supposed to. There have been rumors that Rachel and Sheila were secretly having a relationship. Comments in Skylar's personal diary confirm this. Did she know too much and that's why she got killed? It seems unlikely we'll ever truly know, but it's still no reason for murder.